Hey friends, it's early access control, alpha, beta, and abandon. I'm early. It's been a while since I've put anything out. It's been a couple years, and I've been very busy doing a number of other things. Got a 10-year-old, almost 10-year-old boy, and we've been doing a ton of stuff together. I opened up an LGS store. I have a obviously a career, and so I've been really kind of busy doing a number of other things. So it's really pulled me away from the space, but I've not stopped gaming, and I've certainly not stopped investing copious amounts of money in early access. It's just I hadn't been putting out material, putting out content for you guys, and I want to start it again. And one of the things that's kind of reignited a little bit of interest. Well, actually, you know what? There's a number of projects out there over the last couple of years that I've kind of been watching. I just haven't done any content for them, and life is feudal is one of them. So about a year ago, I kind of was poking around this title, and I was really trying to seeing what the hell was up because I missed the grueling aspect of playing this game, and I missed the fact that there's a risk reward situation here. I liked how long it took you to kind of accomplish things, and you really kind of got a good feeling of like, wow, that took me a while. Let's keep it working. Let's keep up my crops and my husbandry and all these kind of things, and it was a lot of fun. And so I followed it, and I actually came back and I subscribed for a little bit, and I noticed that absolutely nothing had changed. And so I hopefully you caught on that word, subscribed. And so I had owned this game when it came out. I owned it in early access 2014, whenever it launched 2015 by Bitbox, and I played about 350 hours. I've always been a lone wolf in it, so I've always kind of done my own thing, and I like that in games, and I liked having that option. Now, this was back, maybe I want to say 7 months ago when I joined the Discord and subbed again, and I saw about, maybe 400 people playing at a time, and logging in. It was kind of, it was nice to go back into, the setting and get a feeling of that, really kind of, rough, isolated Viking kind of experience, which Gutenland has. And so I had a little bit of fun for probably 3 days. And I had subbed to that game. So now the new owners of this, after Bitbox, I guess, kind of went out of money and they sold it and they tried to recoup what they could. They This new company is trying to revamp it, relaunch it, and charging a subscription model for it, which is frustrating to the community that bought this game. And we did our best to be as active as we could in the original days, which made this game super fun. But given like the constant wipes and issues with the map and all these certain things when they're first launched, it dissipated all the player base. And so now I don't know what their true direction is. They've got a couple things put on a roadmap, which kind of makes sense, but ultimately what you're facing, and is kind of frustrating, is a subscription model to come back and play even though you own the game. And so there's a bunch of people that are unhappy about that, and I get it. And so what's made me jump back into this and want to do a video is to tell people don't subscribe to this game. Plain and simple. I mean, there's zero reason to subscribe, especially as a new player, because when you log in, it's the exact same experience. There's nothing different or nothing really compelling that's been changed. The map bug is still there, which drives me absolutely crazy. And so that's a huge frustration for me, enough to make me quit playing. So the map bug is like, it sometimes doesn't close, sometimes it kicks you out, sometimes you can't get it to do exactly what you want it to do. And yeah, again, I don't even know. It's just an awful experience. So that in mind, when I logged back in today, I didn't expect too much different than what I played in 7 months ago. And I wanted to highlight the fact that, now there's a subscription model that you've got to be contending with, and it's priced on geographical location. Apparently, I don't know. Or the price of the game will be priced on geographical location. That's just a silly concept as it is, because some of us are stuck in some of the most expensive places to live in the world, and you know, just because our economy seems like it's doing okay, it doesn't mean we should be charged an arm and a leg for something that maybe it's not being charged the same in another vicinity. But I could be totally inaccurate about that statement, but you know, it's neither here nor there. So let me turn down this audio. So yeah, the people that should be wanting to jump back into this game are immediately going to think, okay, cool, this is fantastic, it's a great game. They're going to get the typical Life is Feudal experience, whether they last the full 30 days or not. It's a grueling game, so people might not. And it becomes one of those things going, well, what is the goal of the new ownership of Life to really get out of charging a subscription? Is it to grow the player base? No, it's not. So there's absolutely no reason to add or tack on a subscription base to expect a player base to grow. And then it gets my mind that's got me into making content videos like this, is going, okay, what's really what's the underlying tone here? And chances are they're in debt, or they need money, and putting it back on Steam and early access isn't a chance for them to generate revenue that they weren't initially standing on their own two legs. So now they're going to add this back into the system of the shit that we go through in early access as supporters of that model. And people are going to come across it, and you know what, maybe they'll subscribe and it'll generate some revenue for the new ownership. But ultimately, it's not difficult to see that it's going to be it's not going to last, I guess, is the best way I'm going to say it. There's no way of putting it unless this game goes completely free for now and they do some other changes. So again, what I was going to say is it's this exact same experience. There's now a subscription model. Don't buy into it. Don't pay for a subscription. There's zero reason to. And ultimately, hopefully they make the right decision and just make it free to play. It's if you guys are not generating the income that you guys thought, then maybe you guys should have thought about maybe overhauling the complete game and bringing in new players with new experiences, rather than just bringing new players in with saying and suggesting that there's going to be big changes when there really isn't. And so anyways, this is what you're looking at for a subscription. If you're a lone wolf player, it makes zero sense to hop into this game. Definitely don't play a subscription for it. You can't own a piece of property outside of the green zone. You'd have to join a guild. Again, another head scratcher is like, why are you forcing people to join a guild? Oh, because the game's so grueling. Oh, okay, well then how about lightening it up a little bit, attract some players through changes with your gameplay loop, and then we can talk about a subscription, and it's how about charging a subscription for owning a piece of the land? And if you don't own the land, you don't have to pay a subscription. There's a million other ideas you can kind of generate here, but that's kind of what I wanted to leave with you guys. So I'm gonna follow this along. I'll make a couple updates. I just kind of wanted to warn people, like, this isn't a new game. This isn't something that is going to blow your mind. This is more akin to a last-ditch effort to generate revenue, and that's kind of my opinion. So I look forward to making a couple more videos regarding Life is Feudal for you guys. Please hit me up in the comments and let me know if you are playing it. At least maybe there's a few of us who can band together and see what we can actually do here in the 30 days that we've been allotted for owning the game. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.